Hello! Hopefully you came from Annie's channel. If not, go watch that first. I'll link it in one of the corners. But she made the simple syrups that we added to these drinks, and
then we made the cocktails.
Then we made the drinks, yes. So now we're gonna hang out and ask each other questions and just get to know each other a little better and work through these drinks at the same time. So it's gonna be a good time. Stick around. Yeah. If you want, I definitely suggest, if you are of legal age, to go over to her channel and make these drinks and then hang out and drink along with us. So yeah, here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. I just have questions on my phone because I'm a professional. So the first question that we're both gonna answer, what does my style say about me?
Do you want to start?
I should start with the lighter drink.
Yeah.
I should really start with that one.
Designated driver at a wedding.
I don't know. It's fine. Whatever.
Just, we'll float around.
Yeah.
Float around.
Yeah, I'll drink what the I want to drink.
Whatever my hand lands on. Alright. Okay. What does your style say about you? Well, you're dressed the way that I wished I looked like when I was in high school.
Thank you.
That's not what ended up happening. It was not this well pieced together. So you were my inspiration. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
I know.
Thanks.
Yeah, this would have been my Pinterest board. Oh gosh, hang on, I have to formulate my thoughts.
It's okay. I'm gonna try to catch up to you, but that's gonna take
good luck.
a little longer.
Do you want a shot?
No. I love hard liquor, but I don't like shots. I don't know why.
They're not good.
I like to sip. I like to enjoy the misery. I don't just want to get it over with. I want to wallow in it.
That's what your fashion says about you.
You're not wrong. Okay. Yeah, I think your style, it says that you're down to earth. Yes. You're like, wow, is it because I'm wearing green? If I were to see you on the street and didn't know anything about you, I would think that you are a bookworm. I would think that you're down to earth. I feel like your style says that you're like intelligent, but not like conceiting.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Like,
yeah,
really specific. But if you're like in your whole Green Witch getup,
yeah,
I'd be like, holy shit, she just like popped out of a fucking time capsule.
If I
was like,
what's something you'll never experience again, but wish you could?
Ooh, what's something I'll never experience again? When I got lost in Thailand. And this is like type 2 fun. If you don't know what this is,
Google it.
Google it. I was having fun at the time too. But we were staying like way out into the jungle. And we were like, we can just walk. It's not that far. It was. So we were walking and I had my camera and it started pour. Like, if you have ever lived or been into a rainforest climate, it doesn't rain, it pours.
Nothing gentle.
No. And so we were like running around in the dark, like complete darkness with our phones, like trying to light ourselves. And we had used one of those giant leaves to like as
an umbrella.
Yeah, I whipped out my knife and was like, I like cut out one thing. And I was, like,
adventurer.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We stayed in the rainforest with a local, and he just hung out with us and caught our food, and he was really nice.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, it was. I don't actually know how I ended up there, but it was like one of the best experiences of my life.
Gosh, wow.
We didn't find the pizza place, but we found a different like little local place that they were technically closed, but they were like, "Are you guys hungry?" And we were like, "Yeah." And they just like brought us in sopping wet, as it like not just like wet, like somebody pushed you into a pool and you climbed back out wet. Like it was really, yeah. And then they served us hot food, and that we were staying, we were the only people staying there in like these like jungle bungalows.
Oh, that's so cool.
Before we went out to the rainforest and stayed on the rainforest floor. Yeah, it was
That's so cool.
It was really
That's
strange.
So cool.
Ooh,
food. Actually, that reminded me. Maybe. Actually, yeah, I do know. It's the moment that I realized realized that I finally found my footing in life.
How do you know you'll never experience that again, though?
I mean, I think that there are multiple moments where you find your footing in life, right? But this was the first time. It was a couple weeks ago. Because if you don't know, hello people, I don't know if even.
Oh yeah, if you don't know Annie, I don't know what you're doing.
Hi.
You
Yeah.
should definitely be on her channel. She has 2 channels, both of them are amazing. Subscribe to both.
Thanks. I got my footing.
Yeah.
I got my footing. That was I spent a lot of my life my stories on my channels, and it has been a wild fun ride, but it was I recently decided this past year, in this crazy time and climate of our world, to move away from everybody and everything I've known. And once that settled in, the feeling of, okay, I'm really just going for it and living my life the way that I decided I wanted to, randomly, spur of the moment. And
The best
the
kind.
best way. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that second that I realized, okay, I can just decide in an instant to change my life, and you can. When I realized that feeling is what I would wish I could experience again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my favorite movie is The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Mm.
Brant. He says he's not judging me for it, but I know that he is. I'm keeping this in too, just so everybody knows that Brant judges me for loving that movie. But
Gosh, Brant.
that's kind of what that. Yeah, gosh, Brant.
Gosh darn it, Brad.
Everybody in the comments, wow, Brant.
Yeah, go get him.
What's something that you would never give up?
I mean, my dog.
Well, that's really that's wholesome and cute.
Yeah, or, well, is that too literal?
No.
Okay.
If that's the first thing, yeah, I feel like that's
probably her. Yeah.
Oh,
I
baby
know.
Hazel.
Baby Hazel.
Insert B-roll here.
Yeah.
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 Cute little baby bean.
Baby Bean. I mean, she was the first. She was my first little family member out here, and just I know.
It's true. She's a really significant piece in your life.
She is. And we've been through a lot together in her short little life. She had to have surgery and all those big health things, and
Oh, and she still looked like a potato.
she still looked like a little fluffy potato. I know. Now she's a long legume.
Legume.
She's no longer a
Legume
little
dog.
bean. She's a long legume. But
Oh.
yeah, she is my first child. And you don't ever I can't lose her. She's my adventure baby and my grounding force out here.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so cute too.
That is so cute. I don't know mine.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that like I love so much.
This job is what gave me everything.
It just like it's like and then went away. Okay, bye.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, all right, just kidding.
She's back. She's back.
Yeah, she's chill.
She's
Just
back.
one little flame, but it's fine.
It's
fine.
But that was the only other thing, because I wouldn't have Hazel without this job. I wouldn't be here without this job. Everything about my life right now is dependent on this job right here. So giving that up also would be,
Yeah. This is gonna sound really deep and like shitty and like super YouTubey. I'm sorry, but it's I swear to God, what I'm like landing on for right now is I think what I wouldn't give up right now is my perspective on the world.
Yes.
And that sounds like really like
Woohoo.
yeah, no, but like I think that has a lot to do with how your life turns out.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And because when I had different perspectives, my life was really bad, and there was I attracted and did a lot of really bad things. With how I am now, I think that'd be.
I agree with that. I
Yeah.
think that that's actually one of the bigger things that I'm thankful for in my life is experience and the perspectives that I gained from it, because it does really change how you live your life moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really weird to like look back and see that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Reflect. All right, everybody. Time to reflect. Take a swig.
Shadow work.
and
Take a swig of either your alcoholic beverage or your water.
Or your water. Probably
your juice.
Perhaps by now some water, juice. But that's really, yeah, That's really YouTube woohoo, but it's
It
true.
is.
It's
Yeah,
true.
I know.
It's very true though.
And like some of the shit that comes out of my mouth, like I think only because I am a YouTuber now. There's things like when I say things, but when other people say the same thing and they're not YouTubers, it's fine.
Yeah, but it makes me want to be like,
yeah. Oh God, when I'm just like, wow, I'm really grateful for like what I have right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll hear it, which I am, but also like when I say it out loud, I'm like,
ugh, what the heck? Yeah, or when I think that about, I'm proud of what I'm doing with my life. That one makes me kind of gag because it's just, I'm so deeply proud.
yeah, which is so shitty because it's like that's a good
That's
thing.
a good thing. Yeah.
Like, you should
Be proud of your
I
life,
hope
what
that
you're doing.
everybody can
Yes.
get there to the point that they're like, wow, I'm really... Oh,
Excuse me. We're a lightweight too.
can I like mush my little blackberries?
Go for it.
Oh. Ha! It's really dramatic. That didn't... Just mushing blackberries. I'm like, ah! Oh my God!
When you look at me, what do you see?
When I look at you, what do I see? You like how I'm answering this not looking at you? I'm like, I see an artist and somebody who's lived a very unique life.
That's a really pretty way to put it.
The words down to earth are just like really right there. It's like, that's how I describe you. But also really creative. I don't think, okay, so here's the thing. I think you're really creative and you see that the world with that perspective, but I don't think that you have like rose-colored glasses on. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
you can see the beauty in things, but your head isn't in the clouds.
I appreciate that. Yeah. I would agree with that, and kind of reversed. I would agree with the unique life led. But I kind of think that is what helps create such deep content, or gives you an ability to create in a way that is relatable and still beautiful. You know, you definitely are down to earth and aware of the world. You are. And it's I mean, we've spent some time together.
We spent a few days together. They were roommates. Both of us are really, really young.
Yeah.
But I feel like I really do believe, especially with what I've learned from you, that we've experienced a lot for how young we are. Like,
Yeah.
I think a lot of things we have both done and things have happened to us.
It's not typical for people our age to have lived as full of lives as we have so far.
Yeah. So like unique, I think, is an okay word, but I think experienced is a really good one too, because there's a lot of things that I've also learned about you.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that you've learned about me over these few days. Normal 20-something year olds like shouldn't have gone through.
No.
Yeah.
And
there's some things that you're like, wait, what the what?
Yeah.
Like
yeah. There's I think
you laugh about it, and even my therapist is like,
what?
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm like, jokes.
Coping. And I think that is what has fueled both of us in our lives of just going for things too, because we're aware of, one, things change on a dime.
Yeah.
In so many different ways, good or bad.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite quotes is, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think that's, like, I learned that at a really early age. I don't remember where the quote came from or who said it or whatever, but I heard it and it stuck with me.
And don't prepare in a hermit.
No,
You know,
no.
It's more prepare for life.
That's why hope for the best.
Yeah.
I hope that all these really, really good things happen.
Yeah.
I hope that my life is like, I hope that I'm wherever I want to be.
Yeah,
But
all these beautiful plans.
right,
out.
prepare for the worst. Make sure you're still doing savings. Make sure you are putting on your seatbelt. You know, like,
yeah. Don't just live recklessly.
right.
Be smart, but also don't forget to live. I think that's something that.
But
a
don't
lot
live
of
in
people
fear either.
Don't live in fear. There's
Yeah.
balance in everything.
Yeah.
Find that
Balance,
perfect
balance.
strong. Yeah.
Are we noticing a trend with all of my videos? Balance. Like, there is no good or bad. It just is. And it's usually never black or white.
Nothing in life is black or white, and I think that is, it's something that you're told, but I don't think it sinks in.
Yeah. Well, it's because, you know, your parents and people, like the adults that are around you, are always, like, they feel like they figured it out.
That's it though, that adults don't know everything, and that's a very freeing thing, to just get to a point where you understand you don't know everything, and that's okay.
Everybody, so that's a big thing. here on YouTube, or just like as an influencer,
As a person.
yeah, as a person on the internet, whatever.
Yeah.
People seem to think that you have you have a system to everything, or that
Yeah.
you have everything together. When in reality,
It's just not true. We're
Like,
normal people.
people ask me about my haircut all the time. Like, oh my gosh, like what? I get specifics,
Yeah.
which like I appreciate. You think that I
Yeah.
have a whole system and like a whole like I know what I want, but in reality, I straight up go to the barber
Yeah.
and I say, hey, as long as I don't have like a mini Joe Exotic
Mm-hmm.
happening back here, like I don't have like a little mullet
We don't
growing.
need a mullet.
That's all it is. Do whatever you want. If you want to buzz the whole thing, fine. If you
Go
want
for
to,
it.
whatever you want, free range. I don't care. And
Yeah.
that's what they do.
Yeah.
I've never asked for a very specific haircut.
Honestly, those are the best ones I've had too.
I agree because you
Yeah.
know
They know
a lot
what
of the
they're
time,
doing.
a lot of the time they know what they're doing, and if they
Yeah.
don't, and it happens to be terrible,
It grows back.
it grows back.
It grows back.
That's right. She used to have short hair. I
She
used to have long hair.
Yeah. We swapped.
Yeah,
In
we were
our
like, you know
age.
what? Yeah.
No way. Yeah.
Because I am fascinated by death. Describe what you would like to happen at your funeral.
I love this. Okay, I've thought about this a lot. I have a lot of opinions on my own death. And that actually, have you ever watched Ask a Mortician on YouTube?
Linked.
I love her.
Linked.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Ooh, she's so good. Okay.
Yeah. She brought a lot of
She brought a lot of light into the darkness.
yeah, and she made it not so scary.
Mhm.
And I just really appreciate that as somebody who was a scared child.
I'll also link good books down below.
Yeah.
I'll probably do a review on them later, but they're really good. Anyway.
But yeah, funerals, life and death, I think, you know, I personally believe a funeral should be a celebration of life and not just, like a
Okay,
wedding
yeah.
but you're dead.
I'm actually gonna mix these
That
because
sounds
this
beautiful.
is really good.
That sounds beautiful. I don't
Okay,
know what I
yeah,
should
that's
call it.
fine.
Tell me how it goes. Yeah, I know.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me
I'll let you know.
Let me know.
Okay,
But,
anyway, celebration of life.
Celebration of life. I don't want a whole big affair. I want to be very, very naturally just into the earth, just put there.
Yeah.
So I don't want that to be a big deal. If I'm old, my grandkids to come look through my book of shadows and be like, who the heck was
Who was this lady?
Who was
And
this
maybe-
lady?
Maybe I'll still be alive and I'll be
Yeah.
like, your grandmother.
Let me tell
was
you.
amazing. Your
Yeah.
great grandmother was an amazing practitioner.
Crazy freaking.
By then, we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I'll be like by Bylon status.
Yes. You need to have a shawl.
Oh,
Like a
yeah, I'll have
big-
like 80 of them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All
Just
handmade.
Punched.
And, oh my god, I'll have my Auntie Grace.
Yeah.
I'll have my Auntie Grace's cackle.
Yes.
What
Yes. Full witch.
Oh gosh. Goals. And I'll live in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yes. Please. 3-day hike into the woods. You gotta bring a
Except,
gift.
maybe you'll be like my neighbor of like 4 miles.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'll be like, oh my god, no, my neighbor's really close. And it's like a 4 mile.
Yeah. Trek through the woods. There's a river you have to cross barefoot.
Yeah.
Barefoot and in a canoe and a waterfall.
And you must bring offerings.
offerings, of course.
If you do not bring offerings, you will be turned away by the trees.
yes, they will
The
stop.
trolls will
They'll-
kill you. Anyway, when you're dead,
Anyway, when I'm dead,
your book of shadows.
My book of shadows. Mainly, I don't really want a da da da. She died. Well, that's beautiful.
Anyway,
Your phone is suiciding.
you know, I don't blame it.
I know it's
The
a hard.
things that it sees,
It's a
the
hard-
comments that it reads.
And but really, I want more of who the heck was this lady?
Okay,
That's
story
really-
time.
Yeah.
People don't, I don't know if a lot of people know this. Maybe this is the time to reveal.
Mhm.
If you've watched this far, then here's your nugget.
Oh yeah.
So maybe I mentioned this in my decolonization video, but my dad, on my dad's side, the Filipino side, for those of you who don't know, my grandfather was a Freemason,
Oh wow.
but they didn't know that
That's
until they all showed up to his funeral. And I was like, that's f***ing goals though.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
those are goals. And I mean, I'm never gonna have kids. My nieces and nephews, I'm gonna be that, like,
Oh yeah.
the very mysterious aunt
Mhm.
that, like, never gets married
That's what you need.
and just, like, travels the world and brings back strange and odd gifts and just, like, so happens to be like, oh my god, this bully at your school.
Oh.
Gift this sachet to your bully.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell him that it's a gift.
Yep.
It's a peace offering.
Let him carry it with him.
And all of a sudden, he, like, disappears for 2 weeks.
Gone. problems fixed.
Yeah. God, my funeral. I hope to be donated to science because I'm not going to use it anymore. That's fine. And the only problem I have with that is that they cremate bodies afterwards. That's the only problem. Whereas I would like, even if I'm mangled, like I'm still matter. You can just throw me in the ground and like fungi will love
worms,
me. Worms, the bugs, the earth. Nourish the earth, whereas like when you cremate and then you try to scatter, there's not really any nutrients to give to the earth.
That's all.
Yeah, so it's like, I have mixed feelings, but I would like to be donated to science because I think science is really important. I think that especially medical research is really important. And I mean, if you want to look up the history of body snatching, it's fascinating.
It really,
fascinating.
Oh my gosh, when I drove across to move here, so much did I learn listening to some beautiful podcasts about all of this. And it's giving more to people. It gives understanding and research, and you're giving in your death.
But so if not that, I want a natural burial, like you do, and we can have a whole other conversation about that and how the funeral is actually just a capitalist corporation industry that wants all of your money.
Once again, go check out Ask a Mortician.
I already linked her, but she's in the description.
Oh yeah, just
amazing. But like, if we did all natural burials, or if we just like put like buried, so if we buried everybody and then just planted a tree on top, right?
Beautiful.
Think about, instead of just cemeteries of headstones, we would have forests. And then you could go and visit grandma's tree.
Which is really
and
sweet.
Have like a picnic underneath.
Life from death. And I think it shifted my perspective a lot. I didn't know that there were so many options with death.
There are a lot of options. You don't just have to get, if somebody puts me in a fucking box.
Yeah. Nope.
I will come back with a rat. I will. Oh!
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
Gotta fix the beanie for that.
If I'm embalmed, you suckers.
If you embalm me.
And that's something that started during the Civil War, just because they were trying to get bodies back to their families, which was nice and beautiful.
Right, but it didn't have to continue. It did not have to continue. There's a lot of.
It doesn't have to happen.
Isn't history fascinating?
It really is. You guys.
History class was actually fascinating, and your teacher might have just not done a good job. So,
and that's probably the case, especially if you go to American public schools.
Bourbon and
tea. Oh gosh, and blackberry.
Anyway, we should.
Oh yes.
Mosey on.
Continue on.
Ooh, okay. So when I leave, what are you gonna remember most of my visit?
Well, we've had some pretty good adventures.
We did. I know. It's only been 6 days. Too.
I know.
It's only been 6 days.
I know. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Ooh, this probably the more woohoo. This isn't even woohoo. The thing that will.
We didn't even really do any like woohoo stuff.
We did no woohoo
which
stuff.
Is really. I'm sorry. It's really upsetting, but like we just hung out. Like we had a good time as people.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We're people too. We do just normal people things.
Yeah, we're not always like.
I think though the thing that will stick with me the most is perhaps that feeling of, wow, I know you and I didn't know you, but I do know you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
not a moment, it's more of a feeling, or just the because this was the first time that we've met in person. We've talked.
So we had the interview.
Yeah.
And then we talked for like 4 or 5 hours.
Time after.
Right after we stopped recording.
Yeah.
And then we only had a Zoom call after that twice.
Yeah.
When did we do that interview? Do you know?
It was this summer.
Last summer. So it was over a year ago. It was like a year and a half ago?
No. It was like maybe June. We need to look this up.
No, it was
not that long ago, because it was right before my channel did the explosion. It was 7 months ago. That feels like a long time.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
it was not 7 months ago.
It was 7 months ago. I know. So I'm a new flame in your life. That's a flame. That is and they were roommates. No. 7 months ago.
It was only 7 months ago?
Yeah, because I only started my YouTube channel.
No way, you're lying to me.
No, I started my YouTube channel and not last February, but the February before that. And it wasn't really until this past spring that it started picking up. Yeah, 7 months ago.
The only reason I'm looking is because I feel like you're lying. You're probably not.
I'm not
But
lying.
like, I feel like you're a lying sack of shit.
See that 7 month?
Alright, fine. Okay. What?
I know.
What the wait. We've only known each other for 7 months.
7 months.
And
I feel
we've
like I've
only
known-
ever video chatted 3 times.
Yeah. I know.
What?
I know. I think, I mean...
And see, I feel like I've known her for like minimum 3 years.
I agree. I do agree.
Minimum.
I have been watching your videos for a while though.
But
That helps.
I didn't, no, but I didn't blow up until 2018 maybe.
Mhm.
And I didn't go full YouTuber until last December. It's been a year. Cheers!
Oh!
That's pretty cool.
Excuse me, I'm doing the right way.
Okay. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be back.
Yeah.
So anyway, enjoy your week. The rest of your week. Happy hump day.
I hope you guys enjoyed making these drinks if you did.
I hope that you enjoyed. Best of luck. Be kind to each other. And may your gods treat you as you've treated others. Bye. I'm gonna title this The Magic of Friendship.